Thank you. So it is my understanding that this Prime Minister values private sector practices, and in that light, I would like to share, as a professional, as a finance professional of 14 years, if I was to pick up a file where I see that the revenues are going down, the expenses are going up, there is no forecast, no budget, no plan, and not only that, the funds are being requested in a very short timeline, that would be an immediate decline. And further to that, it would be a referral to the financial restructuring team, particularly giving a history of consistent deficits, poor management, particularly given the tight timeline. If anybody was reviewing a file like this, it would, I think everybody would think it's some sketchy business. And so with that, I am very concerned that there is no desire to put a budget forward this spring. I think it's highly irresponsible, particularly because we have an affordability crisis, and I don't think it's a very complex concept to think that you cannot spend your way to affordability. That is very irresponsible. So when we cannot be borrowing to fund affordability measures without the benefit of a budget, that's exactly what it looks like, because we are not seeing any reduction in spending. We are only seeing a reduction in revenue, and despite the fact that there's a lot of moving parts in the economy right now, where there's instability, but that's exactly why we need a budget. We need to adopt this basic private sector practice of preparing a budget before we spend. I have not seen any responsible manager go off and prepare a list of expenditures before even considering what you have in terms of revenues. So any measures of affordability, as I see it at this moment in time, would be funded by borrowing. And that is like going grocery shopping with your credit card, but you're going to pay more later because there is an interest. And right now, with the $486 billion of spending that is being requested, that spending will go on the national credit card, and the interest is mounting. That is poor management, highly irresponsible. We need to respect taxpayers' dollars, and because of that, we need to see a budget. We need to see the flow of funds, the revenues, expenses, and what the real plan is. We cannot be playing with words and saying, oh, yes, we have a plan, but we're going to keep you blindfolded until we actually spend the money. And, yep, that's it. Thank you.